Hey, it's Lucy and Moosey at Lucy and Moosey's in Kennebunk. There's our moose for today.
Hold on 1 second. It's not focusing, but it's moose.
It's a moose. We've got our another table by writer, watercolor artist, and twig builder Peter Welch. Here's a small size that we're using as our game table outside here on the sidewalk, because sometimes when it's beautiful out and we have a break, we like to be out here in the sunshine. Here's our chips. We are going to play checkers, but I was sharing a fun story with Jen. So, in addition to being a shopkeeper, I also work at a Montessori school down in York, and this is my 24th year there, and I'm retiring this year so that I can devote more attention to the shop. And so, Lucy and Moosey's.
Those are for sale.
Lucy and these are not. So yesterday, I'm having lunch with the kids because I watch them when they have lunch. And so one of the second graders turns to me and she says, "Michael," kids use our first names. We're a Montessori school. Sometimes they say Mr., but not usually. So they said, this girl said, the young woman said, "Michael," said, "would you ever have plastic surgery?" And I was struck by that because...
Well, the question is, have you ever had it?
But they asked me, would you?
But have
and I
you?
have not. No, I have
Okay.
not. But and I think it might have been because I have a scar. I had an accident a couple weeks ago, so I have a scar here. And so they might have seen the scar. I had no Band-Aid on it. But so I just thought it was so funny and thought, where did this come from? So we had a really interesting conversation, though, about when I feel if I would ever consider plastic surgery, it wouldn't be for cosmetic reasons or to look younger. I'm 67. I'm not going to look younger.
You think you've passed the point?
Well, I'm just not interested.
Of no return.
I'm just not interested.
There's no
in
reason
that.
for the season.
We've got, and then I did this, I kind of did this for the kids and they all laughed. But we got into a great conversation about how, if I was in a really serious accident and, I had, I don't know, burns or something.
So reconstructive surgery, you're okay with?
Absolutely, yeah. But as far as I said, I'm 67. I look 67. I am 67.
So
you're 8.
Your answer was no.
So my answer was no. Bottom line, my answer was no.
But did you think about it?
I thought about, what I mostly thought about is what brought that conversation up. I thought, okay, is she looking at me thinking he needs some plastic surgery?
Perhaps.
Was it maybe it was a family conversation?
At a certain age, kids start noticing that.
Oh, yeah.
Their parents or their aunts and uncles or even their older siblings
have kids
have differences due to aging.
And I have kids looking at me very